Starting week 7 of the fall season, and hopefully a drier week as we talk all things Lebanon Warriors with AD Keith Pantling and special guest Aaron Edmonds, the varsity girls soccer coach. How we doing, gang?
Doing
Doing
great.
great. Can't
Thanks
believe
for
it's
having
October already.
Week 7, can you believe it? It seems like it dragged there for a few weeks, and now it's just flying. I mean, I think soccer, don't you guys have your seating meeting here shortly? I mean, it's crazy how fast it's going now.
me. Yeah, it's Sunday. Looking forward to it.
Great. Let's talk all things girls soccer for the Lebanon Warriors with Coach Edmonds. Coach, 9-2-1, great season to this point. But before we talk about this season and what's coming up this week, you're in your 5th year as head coach with the Warriors. Let's talk about the culture that the seniors and everybody has created with your program and what's made it so special.
No, I appreciate it. No, it's a great group. We've got 10 seniors this year. And, talent ebbs and flows, different groups, sort of come in differently. But this group's decided that they're going to compete for positions every day. They raise the excitement at practice every day, and they choose to be supportive and loving over being competitive and, petty and all the things we can be that can create negativity within the program. And so they've chosen the high road, and they lead with love, and I'm just here to facilitate and make sure we show up to the game. So yeah, it's been great.
You know, one of the things in all the coaches that we do these interviews with that people don't realize how important a senior class can be to a season and to a team. It sounds like your senior class this year is certainly leading the team and its success.
Absolutely. We actually have I think 10 scorers, but we've got key seniors in every layer of the game. We've got some key seniors on our back line, in the midfield, kind of, dictating the tempo and trying to connect things, and then up in our attacking third. So yeah, I know that the younger girls that we have sort of threaded through, they really lean on those seniors to do that. And I mean, we're gonna miss them a lot next season.
Yeah, and they also can be kind of like an extension of the assistant coaches for you, correct? When you've got a really strong senior class.
Absolutely. Like I said, competing for position, we're a small D1 school, so we don't always have the depth at every position that other schools might have. So they choose to compete for position. They choose to push each other at practice. And that's not something any adult coach can create. I mean, we
Right.
can yell it, we can preach it, but we can't create it. Only they can do that.
Yeah, it sounds great. Let's talk about the upcoming matches that you have. It looks like 2 weeks left in the regular season. Uh, Tomorrow you travel to Turpin, which is a league match for you guys, and then the seed meeting is this weekend, and then you wrap up the regular season next week. Talk to the fans a little bit about the remaining 4 matches, and then let's talk a little bit about your anticipation of the seed meeting.
Yeah, I mean, these last 4 games are obviously pivotal as you go into tournament, draw and all that stuff. Tomorrow night's really important. Turpin's a strong side, and if we don't show up, it's going to definitely impact the way people place us on Sunday. So this tomorrow night we know is really important, and then all 4 games are valuable. But the other one I'd like to highlight is on the 10th. That's our senior night, and obviously we just bragged on how amazing those 10 girls are. And I'd love for everybody to come out and support them. So they definitely deserve it. And as far as the seed meeting, my assistant coach, Will Papard, and I have sat here and we've looked at the bracket to the
Sure.
point of nauseum, just trying to figure out how to best strategize it. But we're excited. We're excited. I'm interested to see where we get placed. And that obviously dictates everything moving forward. So
Where would you anticipate your seed being approximately, if you had to guess?
somewhere between 2 and 6.
2 and 6. Okay.
Obviously, we're optimistic and hopeful, but there's really good soccer in Cincinnati.
No
So
question.
I would take anything in there and be honored. So yeah.
Well, Coach, best of luck the remaining 4 matches of the season and the seed meeting this weekend. I hope it's great success for you, your staff, and your team. And I appreciate your time today, and all the best.
Awesome. Thank you.
Now let's talk to the boys' side of the pitch. Boys soccer is playing about 500 ball this year. They're very competitive. I've seen a couple of their matches. Let's talk about where things are. They have Pink's night on Thursday against Turpin at Lebanon, and then Miamisburg travel there on Saturday. Let's give the fans an update on boys soccer, Keith.
Yeah, as you mentioned, right around 500. Trying to get a few more positive results here as we go into draw season and playoffs. So big week for them. Turpin's certainly a very formidable opponent here coming up. So come out and support them on Thursday. Two names to mention: Max Walker, Ryan Moore, just leading the way, scoring, doing a great job in terms of leadership. And so just wanted to highlight them here real quick.
Sure.
As we, like I mentioned, getting into October and the postseason right around the corner. But they're doing a great job. I mean, there's games, over my time here that a lot of games on the schedule you chalk up as just hoping to keep it close. And we expect to win each time we go out there, and it's a great culture surrounding the boys program right now as well. So looking forward to their stretch run here as we approach the postseason.
Yeah, best of luck to both girls and boys soccer as tournament season is right around the way. Let's switch over to the gridiron, talk football. The weather sure was interesting Friday night. Was your start pushed back to 7:30 like some of the games, or what happened on Friday?
No, it actually wasn't. I was obviously in communication with Kings the whole day and into the evening. We have a group chat with several ADs in Warren County and a surrounding area, plus our conference, and then even another one with ADs around Cincinnati, just to kind of see what everyone was doing. Because there wasn't any lightning and the wind was kind of subsiding, we thought that football can be played in the rain. And so we decided to leave the kickoff time as is. And sure enough, at about 6:50, the kids got soaked during warm-ups, but right at about 6:50, everything kind of died down, and we didn't get much but a little sprinkle throughout the game. So it ended up being fine. The result wasn't what we wanted. Kudos to Kings. They had one heck of a football game and really took it to us. But we ended up playing, and glad we did, because it allows the JV and things to get their game in on Saturday, because otherwise you move that game and a whole bunch of things are impacted at the lower levels.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what happened at Milford. Yeah, so great. Glad that everything worked out and everybody was safe and mostly dry once kickoff came. This Friday, you're hosting Milford. It's junior high night. Tickets you can get online at LebanonWarriors.com. Milford, they had a tough one on Friday, so they're licking their wounds and heading over to Lebanon, and it should be a great football game Friday night.
Yeah, it really should be. Everyone's kind of settling into the season, and things are getting bunched up there in the middle of the ECC. So anything can happen with those teams in front. I would think that, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I think Winton Woods and Anderson are up near the top, and everybody else, anyone can beat anyone. So we got to show up Friday and do what we can. The fact that we're in Region 2 this year is really helpful. We're eyeballing a home playoff game. And really excited about that opportunity. So these games are really important coming up here the next few weeks.
Keith, previously, were you guys in Region 4 and got moved to 2?
Yeah, we were in Region 4 with everyone else in Cincinnati. And because of the changes in enrollment and other things, I believe it's Little Miami went to from Division 2, Region 8 to Region 4. And then Springboro and us moved to the north. So as well as Middletown, I believe. So just Winton Woods went up to Region 4. So some of that shaking around, because where we're at geographically, we moved up to Region 2. Great.
Good luck on Friday against the Eagles. Sounds great. Let's switch over to the Lynx. Start with boys golf. It looks like... So since last time we talked, the ECC championships have taken place, and sectionals start today at Yankee Trace. So let's give the fans an update on boys golf.
Yeah, not our greatest season in the history of boys golf, but making some positive strides. Coach was really, really proud at the ECCs that we didn't have one 9-hole score in the 50s. So 5 golfers times two 9-holes apiece. We stayed under 50 in all those rounds, which is tremendous strides for where our program's at right now. So he was really proud of that. But Peyton Lawley, we hear his name a lot on here. I brag on him quite a bit. He finished 4th, and then we are out at sectionals actually today at Yankee Trace. We go north, so probably won't get out as a team to districts. There's a chance, though, if we play some really good golf, but hopefully Peyton can get through and get back to districts for what I believe will be his 4th straight year. getting through there. So, and then on the girls' side, Olivia Donovan got through sectionals last week out at Hamilton Elks. Our team did not make it through, but she was one of the 4 finalists to make it through as an individual. So next week she'll head out to, I think it's Pipestone hosting this year, the district. So Olivia, just a sophomore, doing great things on the girls' side.
Yeah, it's great. Best of luck to both boys and girls golf. Let's switch over to the hard court, talk girls tennis. Since we talked last, the ECC championships took place at Mason. And then you guys had a great duel versus Fenwick. And then tomorrow looks like sectionals begin. Let's give everyone an update on girls tennis.
Yeah, I was stopped out there at Mason. Coach Zembeck is so proud of the way the girls are climbing and continuing to improve, especially Caitlin Ross and Kennedy Yauk, who finished third. It was the first time we had a medalist at the ECC since joining the conference. So really, really proud of them. And again, we continue to make strides each and every year in girls tennis. They're heading out to sectionals tomorrow, pending the weather, at Centerville. So we'll get out there to check them out and root them on tomorrow.
Yeah, fantastic. Good luck to them. And then let's wrap this week's show up going inside to the gym with girls volleyball. Looks like busy week with 3 matches, all ECC at Loveland today, travel to Walnut on Tuesday, and then host the Kings Knights on Thursday.
Yeah, some really, really good opponents there that are at the top of the ECC, especially Monday and Thursday. So see what we can do. We've been making some tremendous strides, getting better each and every week, and that draw is coming up this weekend as well. So as we enter October here, we're into postseason play, and we'll see where the chips fall with the postseason, but finish up the ECC strong here this final week.
Yeah, it's great. Best of luck to them, and best of luck to all your teams, Keith, this week. And we'll touch base next Monday. And have a great week, and I appreciate your time as always.
All right. Thanks, Rob. Take care.